Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. I hope that you are having a profitable trading week. If you enjoy any part of this video, feel free to drop it a like and subscribe for more. Over the past couple of weeks, we've been testing the best Forex trading robot for trading gold. And so far, we've come to 4 different bots that have been trading in the last few weeks on the live market. Our last update was on the 4th of November, and this is on the 18th of November. As you can see from the balance, one of the bots has taken a big loss. One of the problems with trading a grid style bot is that big losses can be occurred. However, in this case, even though the stop loss was enabled, the set file failed. Now I emailed or messaged the author on MQL, and he provided me with a PDF document that I will attach on the Google Drive. You will see that its profit for the month is minus 17,287 and 92 cents. However, this doesn't mean that the experiment is over. First, I'd like to show you, in comparison, what the strategy testing results look like over the same period as before. So I'm going to load the set file that we made for Center EA on gold and have a look at the results. It is important to note that even if you attach the expert advisor to a higher time frame, it still trades on the 1 minute. So let's select the set file that we've previously made and run it for the same period. Because of the testing quality on the 1 minute, I don't recommend trading this time frame. You'll see that after a while, we had a big loss on the account, a completely different result to what we previously saw. This means that we will either need to refine the set file more or change to an alternative EA. That doesn't mean that the experiment is over. Let's take a look at how the other bots performed that ended in a profit. First, let's take a look at mt4's moving average bot. Now, this EA works on a very simple premises of a moving average cross. So what I'm going to do is insert the 2 moving averages that I currently have selected for the set file. The 2 moving averages are the 9 and the 200 exponential, meaning the bot is currently trading golden and deaf crosses. So if we zoom out, we'll see there was one opportunity for a trade. However, it was during a period that the bot wasn't allowed to trade. We will be running the bot moving forward to see the kind of results we are able to get with this strategy. Under our account history, we'll see all of the trades that have been placed during the past couple of weeks since the 26th of October. Like I said in my previous video, trading a bot with such a high frequency can be risky, and you'll see the large quantity of trades placed by the bot through this trading process. What I would like to do is look at the results of the 2 remaining profitable bots, Dark Moon and Dark Venus. To do this, I use a simple website called fxblue. To register for an fxblue account is completely free. So instead of exporting your trading results to an Excel and then working from there, it actually provides you with the data for all of your trading history for free. One of my favorite parts about fxblue is that you can filter by magic number. So they do give additional trading tools and apps that you can use on MetaTrader 4 and 5. The one we'll be focusing on for this video is the fxblue Live and Analyze account data. To create an account, you have 2 different options. You can either do automatic account 6, where they collect the account history for you, or you can use the publisher EA, that you run alongside your bots on your MetaTrader. To register for an account, simply select the trading platform that you are using and provide the information needed. To set up a publication, you'll only use the read-only investor password and your email address. Please note that for the publisher EA, the updates are more frequent. However, I have found the account syncing option to work very well. What you'll need to do is select the broker that you are currently using from the drop-down menu, and I'm going to copy the login information for this account. So we will have the account number and the investor password. Remember to always keep this safely stored so that you are able to access your accounts. You will need to enter an email address for the advanced features. So I am going to register this to our xauusd account. This means that throughout the couple of weeks remaining, we'll be able to track the process of the different bots used by the account. To access your publications, simply press on the link provided for the account. However, if you've just started, it might still need to publish the data. So what I'm going to do is give it a few minutes and come back and see our results. Once it has successfully published your results, you can simply click on the link provided for the URL. I will share the URL link listed below. So under the URL link, you will find your overview of analysis. As we've already seen, we are currently sitting at a $9,700 loss. And we'll see those duration trades that center EA lost. That currently puts us in drawdown. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to look for the specific magic numbers that we've been using on our MetaTrader 4 account. You can simply filter them according to net profit, pips, and other. So here we will see according to net profit. Next we have our magic number according to pips. And last but not least, we have our third and last option, which is the number of trades. So as you can see, we have 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, which is our dark moon bot, and then 8398, which is the dark Venus set file that I have created. Another way to look at this is to go under analysis and filter according to magic number. So under symbol, you select what you want to filter according to. In this case, according to magic number. We'll see that dark Venus closed a net profit of $578.71, and dark moon is $3,165.97. The trades without magic numbers are my personal trades, which account for $375.59. It gives you a detailed analysis that you can use to find the most profitable system, and this gives you the opportunity to test multiple bots at the same time. It is important to note that you will need the requirements for a higher operating system if you want to run more than one bot on a VPS. I recommend checking out in the description below for one of our recommended VPS providers. Let's continue on with the analysis, and in total the two remaining bots totaled $3,600 in profits for the 2 weeks. Next, on the MKR marketplace, I'm going to search for a new bot to replace the one that we are currently trading. So you'll see if you search for gold under mt4 experts, you have a multitude of different bots that have specifically been designed for gold. Today we'll take a closer look at Gold Edge, which has been recommended to me by one of the community members. So under here, you'll see different bots that have been specifically designed for gold. I recommend testing these on Strategy Tester and a demo account before moving forward. So here we have Gold Edge by Hideki. Gold Edge has been specifically designed for gold and can be used also with other instruments. It uses a trend following moving average strategy with a multi-time frame relative strength index analysis. It has a few advantages to other free bots in its DD or drawdown reduction function. The drawdown reduction function is a function that closes the oldest order with a bad profit with a loss with the latest profitable order. There is a signal available for the bot so you can track live how the bot performs in the market. He has also written a blog post that I recommend reading before testing the bot moving forward. The recommended minimum deposit for the bot is 3,000 and the recommended time frame is the 5 minute. It already has a couple of good reviews and the author responds to comments quite quickly. What I'm going to do next is download the bot directly onto my mt4 terminal and do a strategy test and create a set file for trading. Back on our VPS, we have searched for the bot under our market function and we can download it directly onto our trading terminal. This is great because it gives you the opportunity to update your bot when new releases are available. So what I'm going to do next is we are going to create a set file for Gold Edge that will be available on the Google Drive. To do this, simply select View and Strategy Tester. Now for this, I'm going to keep it for the same testing period as the other bots that we've been using, and this one goes on the recommended time frame of 5 minutes. Under Inputs, I'm going to make a few adjustments from the base settings of the bot. So right at the top, we have the magic number and make sure that it is different from any other magic numbers that you are trading. It allows you to set the functionality of trading only longs or only shorts. It has an O2 size function and a O2 max lot function for your specific account size. Different to other trading bots that I have seen, the author has set the base margin for each lot to 10,000 instead of 1,000. That is recommendable on gold because of its high volatility and the margin required to trade these larger lot sizes. You'll see it has a first take profit and a drawdown reducing take profit. It also has two separate set files of trailing stops for each of these grid functions. What this means is you can actually set the point where the bot starts reducing drawdown under its grid settings. For our strategy test, I'm going to use both of the trailing stops. When we take a closer look at the grid, you'll see that the start lot multiplying count is higher than the lot multiplier, meaning that the bot will be an aggressive grid. You'll see that it reduces drawdown from free trades and that it has a moving average and an RSI filter. By tweaking the RSI filter, you are able to reduce the quantity of trades as this is a high frequency bot. So what I'd like to do now, after those few small adjustments, is run the bot on the same period as before. So what we're going to do is press start and let's take a look at the graph. As you can see on default, it uses hedge bets. What this means is the bot is still able to generate profit even when the market moves against it. This does require a higher quantity of liquidity and can be more risky. So for our first strategy test, we are going to not hedge, and then after that, we are going to select the hedge function. As you can see, during the period, it went into one large period of drawdown during the start of our testing period. The bot does place a high quantity of trades, as you can see from its trading quantity. Because we're using the 5 minute, we also have a higher test quality. The other option is to not hedge your bets meaning the bot will only trade in one direction at a time. By doing this, it does reduce the frequency of trading. However, once it is in drawdown, it will not increase the quantity of profit. So as you will see, the drawdown reducing function works as follows: closing the highest and the lowest or initial trade in a small profit, reducing or moving the grid to the new point in the market. As you can see from the quantity of trading, it also takes small profits because of the tight settings for the trailing stop. The trailing stop starts for the initial trade from 10 pips and then trails by 3 pips. Let's take a look at the trading results. Like I said before, it does place a lot of trades and adjust them frequently. This means it will put a strain on a less efficient operating system. Make sure to check the requirements of your VPS before running high frequency bots. So we'll see a total net profit of the month for 4% with a drawdown of 20%. It has a profit factor of 1.51. What I'm going to do next is save the set file so that we can test it in the live market. I always test a bot first on a demo account before committing real money. The steps is as follows. Always start by creating your set file using the strategy tester. Forward test the bot for at least 100 trades on demo in a live account. Lastly, start the bot on a real account at a 0.01 lot size. By trading a 0.01 lot size for another 100 trades, it will show you how the bot will trade in the live market environment. As the same as before, I will enable our equity cutout percentage for the bot. This means that it will have a overall stop loss for the bot itself. And we're going to replace it with our previous set file that we've made. Next, I'm going to get our trading system ready so that we can test the 4 bots moving forward. First, I'm going to close the 1 minute time frame and create a new separate chart for gold for the 5 minute time frame for gold edge. What we are going to do now is simply drag gold edge to the chart and load the set file that we've created with our strategy tester. All of the settings that we have now created and tested will be testing moving forward. It does have a buy and a sell panel and a close all buy and close all sell. If you were to press the buy or the sell, the bot will manage that trade on your behalf according to the parameters that you have set for the bot. Now, I often get asked why I don't test the bots for a longer period of time. Firstly, I am working on a VPS with limited space. So it means that I'll often get a write file error, which means there isn't enough space on the disk drive to run that length of test. The reason behind this is because of the high quantity of trades that these type of aggressive grid bots use to generate a monthly return. So if we were to test it for the last year, we can look at our trading results. So let's take a look at the graph. You'll see the aggressive style grid bot immediately starting to take profitable trades and then going into periods of drawdown. As you can see, the strategy test is going to take quite some time to complete, so I'm going to leave it running in the background and we can take a look at the yearly results. A few minutes later, you'll see that the bot is still running and it has finally completed its entire test. You'll see that we ended on $169,699. That means an almost 70% return over the last year period. Let's take a closer look at the report. As you can see, a 60% return for a relative drawdown of 16%, a profit factor of 1.67 during this time, and you'll see a high quantity of trades. When we look at the win-loss ratio, the average win is 76.34% because of the grid style that it uses. You'll see the average loss is a lot larger than the average profit, and this is typical of these grid style bots. As you can see from here, that the bot looks to be very profitable on our strategy tester. However, it will be interesting to see what the bot performs like moving forward. In the next few weeks, we will be doing another video for the different set files that we've been trading in the live market. So make sure to join us for that. As always, it is recommended to run your trading robots on a virtual private server, meaning that you will have access to 24/7, 100% automated trading. On this specific broker server, I'm currently having a 7.59 millisecond latency. If you enjoyed any part of this video, feel free to drop it a like and subscribe for more. Happy trading. Bye.